Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. In this video we're going to talk about the chance our doctor sent to us. We're all students of KAU and this is the course of CPIT 221. So let's begin first by introducing ourselves. I'm Mahmoud Al-Ardawi. I'll be the coordinator of this session and we have with us Husam.
Hello everyone, my name is Hassan Haddadi. I'm 20 years old. I'm a student in the Faculty of Science, majoring in statistics.
Well, nice to meet you, Husam. And we have Faisal.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm 19 years old and I study with you in the computer science department.
Nice to meet you, Faisal. And we have محمد.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Sha'lan. I'm 19 years old and I study in the Faculty of Computer Science.
Nice to meet you, Muhammad. And we have Ead.
Hello, my name is Iad الشهري. I'm a 19 years old student at KU in Faculty of Science.
Nice to meet you, Ead. And lastly but not least, we have Abdulrahman.
Hello everyone, my name is Abdulrahman but Baouzir. I am 19 years old. I'm a student at Faculty of Science.
Nice to meet you all. This session will be a bunch of questions I made, and I will ask each individual of you to answer the question. I will give you my feedback about it. So let's first begin. The first question will be to Husam. So what do you think of Facebook, and it is gonna end anytime soon?
I expect that Facebook, after the application reached the top, the application did not stay at the top for a long time. Because at the beginning, they were listening to people's opinions and developing their application. But at the moment, the application has become boring and they have lost creativity and developing their application. I expect that the death of this application is near and will not remain for a long time. Due to the lack of consideration of people's opinions, and this will cause the destruction of their application. And here I am talking about the Facebook application only, not the applications owned by Facebook. I see that Facebook, after they owned Instagram, they become more focused on developing Instagram than the rest of the application they own. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Sam. Everything you said was pretty true, but let me add to you that I think after the privacy policies of Facebook with the people's issue about privacy, after Mark Zuckerberg went to court about it, Facebook went downhill. And now they're putting all their focus on Instagram because it's growing so fast now. Thank you, Husam. And for the next question, it's going to be to Faisal. So do you know the first three charts and why did they vanish? It's MySpace and Bebo and Star Friends, I think.
When first introduced to internet, they didn't have any expectations. If you throw anything at them, they will grab to it. They wanted something simple, of course, because they didn't have any idea how to use the internet. They wanted something that gives them the ability to interact with other people in the World Wide Web. And they found what they wanted in MySpace. It was pretty basic. You put your picture up, and you put under it your this summary about you. And people will see it and interact with you. You can make new friends. But being basic was its own death sentence. Because with time it became boring. People, as I said, they didn't have any expectations, so they work with what they got. But if they keep being consistent, consistency is not a good thing in the entertainment business, in the entertainment line, because as I said, it became boring with time. We see this in the new era in the 2010s with the Snapchat. They kept doing what they were doing for the last 10 years. They kept doing it, but by now their popularity has lowered to less than half what it used to be. And it's almost non-existent in the Western world. What we conclude from the experience of these platforms if you kept doing one job, and if you kept walking the same straight path, a new app with great ideas will come, and you will drown in your previous success.
Well, thank you, Faisal, and nice shares about that matter. And anyway, we weren't on that era. I think almost all of us were born in 2000s. So let's go for the third questions, and it will be to Abdulrahman. So the third question is, people think that Twitter can never die, and why is that? Abdulrahman?
Yes? You
Did
can
hear
hear
the
me?
question? Yeah. Did you hear the question?
Yes. Okay, most of the people at this time have been using Twitter for a long time, and until this moment, they still use it. And this depends on many things. Twitter try to develop themselves every single day to keep pace with the current time. And they continue to add new features. And because of that, they still use it. Yeah. And one important thing about Twitter is that it's a quick place to know the news, and there is many reliable accounts to verify the source. Okay. In my opinion, I think every app have to create something new to make the people use it, because if they didn't, after a short time they will get bored and stop using it. That's it.
Well, thank you, Abdulrahman. You are just pretty good points why Twitter can never vanish. But let me add to you that Twitter is mostly controlled by countries, so they can hear the public voice and know what's happening in their country. So good thoughts, Abdulrahman. And then for the fourth question, it will be to Eiyad, and that's it. Why did TikTok become so famous and rise to the top so fast in no time?
I think TikTok became famous because it has one of the best algorithms ever, if not the best out there. It can give you the videos you're interested in without the need of asking you. People can spend hours and hours just flipping from one video to another, even though they know nothing about what would appeal to them. Not like YouTube, you choose the video you want, you just need to move your finger and it will show you something to watch. That's why people these days are attracted to it, because of how it can attract you to explore it. And the psychology of human beings make them more attracted to the unknown, which is the reason why people just swap through videos wondering what would appear next. Plus, it's a really good editing program. You can make some great videos just using your phone. Simply, what made TikToks is that famous is its technologies, and these are the reasons why I think TikTok is doing fantastic these days.
Well, pretty good thoughts, Eiyad. Thank you for your speech. But let me summarize your points so it will be simple for us to understand. It will be 3 points. I will add the third one. The first one is that they have a great algorithm. Okay. And the second one is its simplicity. Everyone can become famous in TikTok because it's simple, and the algorithm helps them pretty much. Okay, and let me add to you the third point is that they're using some kind of psychological tricks on the human mind to manipulate it to produce dopamine. It's the motion of scrolling down with your fingers. That's why TikTok and Instagram using it pretty well. So that's why I think they raised to the top. And there's a good documentary about it on Netflix. I think it's named The Social Dilemma. I think that's its name. I recommend you to watch it. It's a pretty good documentary. Thank you, Eiyad, for your thoughts. And lastly but not least, for the final question, it will be to Muhammad. And the question is, why are some people addicted to social media?
I believe people are addicted to social media because they keep on getting addicted to likes, and they like the attention that their posts give them, and every time they post something new, they expect it to get even more likes and even more and more likes and more attention, and this is how they can get addicted and stuck in this situation where they always look for more dopamine and more satisfaction by they go into other people's accounts and they compare themselves of like how much these other people how much likes they are getting and how many likes they are getting on their own account, and they get stuck in this way of thinking. They always compare themselves to others, and this way they can damage themselves by doing nothing truly important in life and going and progressing further by doing something useful. And this is how they can get addicted to social media. And thank you.
Good point, Muhammad. Thank you for your cooperation. And you reminded me of a quote of some of my favorite actors. His name is Matthew McConaughey. After he won the Best Star in 2013, I think it was for the movie Interstellar. Good movie, but it's sci-fi. He said that a teacher asked him, "Who's your idol?" when he was 11 years old. He told the teacher, "Give me a couple of days to think about it." After 5 days, 6 days, he came to his teacher. He said, "My idol is me, but 10 years from now." And 10 years from now, after 10 years, his teacher asked him, "Did you become your idol?" He said, "No, it's me, but 10 years from now." That's a pretty good quote. I took it to my heart. So that's all, I think. And there is a chart we didn't talk about it. It's the Reddit chart. Does anyone know anything about Reddit?
Yeah, I think Reddit is a very modern and useful platform because it has various topics that you may be interested in, and you can find useful tips or just become one of the community members and just be social and interact with others, and they can be useful to you if you have any questions, and they can give you tips and yeah.
Oh,
I want to add it to it. It has a lot of topics that you can get a lot of helpful advices from. There's a really professional humans. There is a really good people who's using this program. Like, it's a good community.
I
Okay.
have something to add too.
Okay, go on.
It's not very popular in Saudi, but I believe they're very popular in the Western world because they gathered all the means to success. The Rabbit content. Once you finish a piece of content, you can go to the other, and because everyone can upload content, it has the versatility in content. And I think is it's by naturality can improve itself because every creator can create a group regarding different kind of, so it keep improving.
Okay.
Something.
Go
I
on.
don't know very much about Reddit, but I think it's not famous in the Middle East. But I know that Reddit is you can find everything: gaming, news, education, sports, like this. You can find anything. That's I know it about Reddit.
Oh, so from all your opinions, that I think Reddit is just a better version of Twitter. I think that. Abdulrahman, do you want to add anything?
I don't know the app you talk about.
Okay. It's not popular in Saudi Arabia. So
Yeah.
I think we covered all the charts. Thank you all for your cooperation, and see you soon. مع السلامة.
Thank you very much. See ya.
Yeah.